Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A very exciting finish to game number 1 and very frantic as well from the last teams that were alive on Miramar. But now we do it all again. Purely for your entertainment and of course for these teams can get points. My name is Jorasar. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. If you are, please make sure you go ahead and smash that follow button on the stream. I do appreciate every single one I get. And if you have a spare Twitch Prime sub or similar, feel free to use that sub here as well if you like what you see. This is game number 2 of 4. Team Liquid finished in 5th place in game number 1, but they did get the most kills, I believe, of anyone in the lobby, so they should be reasonable on the points front. But when there are only 4 games and the top 2 teams guaranteed to go through, obviously you don't want to leave anything to chance. It'll be very interesting to see how this pans out. We have a 7 o'clock to an 11 o'clock plane path, so very much skewed to the west. There's going to be no teams going out. Al-Azhar, Torre, Campo Militar, La Bandita is a little bit of a stretch. Definitely no one Impala and stuff like that. So a couple of teams are likely to be a little more bunched up than normal. You can see there are 2 teams appearing to share El Pozo and nearby. We have a very, very close encounter in Monte Nuevo, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. This is the Split Lips, and they're going up against the Meat Grinders. Very interesting indeed. Irony getting tagged very heavy from Virias really early on. Immediately jumping off of the building there, and I think actually going down from falling, but that's okay. Who else is here? Hellaway is very, very close by to another member of Meat Grinders. Split Lips, I suspect, know that he's here. There's no helmet on MBK at the moment. Oh, it's the classic PUBG chain link fence fight. Ooh. And Hellaway says, nope, you're not getting any of that, mate. Finishing off in style with the M24. So managing to get that kill. There are still 3 members left of the Meat Grinders, but only 2 from Split Lips here. Third, Frankenstein, is over here on the east side of Monty, reasonably far away. Chumacera has also been split. Here we have team number 17, El Profesor, who absolutely sent it, actually, in game number 1, and unfortunately died while crashing into a building and trying to fight for it. They are up against Agent Team, who are now back to a full 4 players for game number 2. Agent Team have the low ground, so it's probably less desirable for them to push up, but realistically, there are so many paths that they could use that the disadvantage is almost only theoretical. We're getting pushed now, actually. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Meat Grinders. There's only 1 person left standing for Split Lips. And Hellaway gets finished off by a grenade thrown by El Conquerador. I will get there in the end. Sometimes I languages. Wow has spotted Virias, and Virias absolutely is holding the angle. He's going to have to think of something else to do here. Remember, Frankenstein is still part of the team. It's just he's not part of this fight, unfortunately. And Virias has gone down as well. Now, they will know there's someone else available because it's a down and not a finish. Unfortunately, I think Frankenstein is accepting that there's a very little chance he's going to be able to do anything. Although, interestingly, he's driving in the direction of the Meat Grinders. So it will be curious to see what he can do here. Oh, Cactus says he's going to stop here, and I think that's entirely fair. But are we going to see a little bit of revenge? It's going to have to be quite something because there are 3 members of Meat Grinders there. So we're going to have to see an incredibly epic 1v3. But Frankenstein is going to go for it. We're certainly going to give it a look. I think Irony might have actually heard the vehicle and therefore is having a cheeky peek this way. Frankenstein at the moment with the Winnie. Just doing a bit of reconnaissance. Won't spot anyone just yet. I can't see him moving that quickly. We move back. It's Agent Team versus El Profesor at the moment. Oh, and Split Lips gets eliminated just as I move across. Wow, gets the headshot onto Frankenstein. So that's Split Lips out of the game. El Profesor have lost Ira, though. Or Ira. And are now debating what to do next against the rest of Agent Team. Looks like pulling back is the sensible option. They haven't got the numbers advantage anymore either. There's potentially some sending it going on here if Clowns decide to move into Team Liquid. One half of Team Liquid, I should say. In the meantime, we have DeadButNotInside tackling a very, very stationary vehicle there, I have to say. Do question what was going on there. Oh, pardon me. And where is the rest of that team? I guess they're not here anymore. 12 teams left alive. Or somewhere very, very different anyway. DeadButNotInside now have the option of taking on Nexus, who have taken position in this compound. We've got Team Liquid to the south and southeast of them. But the team that might be interesting is Miikan. They have 3 members left alive, and they're moving out of Monty. No, they're actually stopping short and being sensible. Come on, somebody send it. Oh, hang on, he's sending it. Here comes R&R. R&R sent it. We have respect for R&R. But Myzello has decided, you know what, after sending it, that's about as far as I want to get, mate. Not particularly interested in anything else you have to offer. He's going to have to ditch the car. And the rest of the team are not going to follow in. So, very, very split at the moment, R&R. These compounds next to each other, not necessarily that much going on. BuffyBaF, the winners of game number 1, are now moving in from the south side. What compound are they going to take? They could end up crashing into one of these 2 teams. Lay of the land is not that great up ahead of them. Perhaps a rotation round to the east or the west is a good idea. West would actually be amazing right now, but obviously it's difficult for them to tell. Agent team are sending it. Here we go. Can I have a compound, please? How's this compound? Is that good? Oh, it doesn't sound good. I guess we're going to have to take it. And there we find the rest of Team Miikan. Agent team are all over them at the moment, but a member of Miikan... No, 2 members of Miikan are now down. Mia Slapsy is not looking forward to the rest of this fight suddenly. Mr. Expo and Justin, both within an inch of their life right now. And an opportunity to do anything other than let them die is proving difficult indeed. Mia Slapsy, whatever he does, it has to be quick. Unless it's accept he's going to play as a solo. He needs something really quickly indeed. Smoke for Mr. Expo. Justin might be done for. Wow. One of the bullets as he pulled away actually did close to 60 damage. I wasn't expecting that. Vault out the upstairs window maybe? Or off the balcony? But he will have to get that res off sooner rather than later. Oh, and K-Mine with the third party means that Miikan is eliminated. They made a little bit too much noise, and K-Mine says, you know what, mate? Thank you very much. I will very happily take that. Oh dear, oh dear. So Team Liquid getting off the board in this game. That's their first kill. Very sneaky way to end that third party engagement as well. The Santa Clowns going into gas station, and the reason they're going into gas station is potentially because of this crate on the other side. No doubt the crate is being watched at the moment, as you can hear. But if anyone is particularly brave enough to go for that right now, then we will see the proud owner of a new AWM emerge from that compound shortly. Next circle, relatively centralized to be honest. Nexus still in a little bit of a 3-way fight. They've got Agent Team off to one side. And the Meat Grinders sort of further beyond. But they've got a compound that they are relatively secure with. So I think they'll be okay for now. Team 17 still just kind of chilling on the south side. And R&R might be about to get a little bit of company from Nice Try. 4 different vehicles moving into center now. Let's see how center they can make it. Not too many backflips at the moment, not really wanting to expose themselves with too much airtime. If they go any further than this, there are going to be at least 2 different teams in compound, so they have to seriously consider just stopping here. And that's exactly what Nice Try do. Protecting the motorbikes from fire so that the tires don't come out and all that. But they make it safely into circle. So, broadly peaceful, I would say. The teams are relatively evenly split. We've got Team Liquid and Agent teams sort of doing this weird sort of combination of 2-2 splits next to each other. And the Santa Clowns have finally looted the crate. It's Chin who's going to have the most delightful AWM at his fingertips. Elsewhere. Where are we looking next? Where are we looking next? Who is rotating in? Who could possibly provide us with a little bit of entertainment in this interesting time? BuffyBaF, still with 4 alive. The winners of game number 1. Spinning out and hitting trees. Now getting stuck on trees. Now getting unstuck on trees. We're getting there. Don't worry, we're getting there. There we go. Joker. No real harm done, of course. All good, all good. Hit your Joro crashes in chat, ladies and gentlemen. It's what the memes are made for. No one died, though, so no Joro Fs, please. Everybody taking a chill position, and it looks like BuffyBaF will be fine. A lot's going to come down to where the circle moves next. No one is really wanting to move right now. The only team that's mobile and kind of without a home are El Profesor, who are very close to the southern edge and are just going to have to wing it. They're hoping for a massive southerly hard shift. Because if it goes up north, El Profesor are screwed, and I believe that's the technical term. Let's find out! El Profesor might be screwed. They're not quite as screwed as they could be. It could have gone all the way to power grid, but they are essentially screwed. So this will be very interesting indeed. I think BuffyBaF are going to be moving in quite quickly, and they might even take these junkyard buildings just on the edge of circle. Team Liquid don't have to move. Agent Team don't have to move. Nexus don't have to move. Santa Clowns are fine where they are. So the teams have obviously chosen wisely. What's going to be interesting are the meat grinders. They don't want to stay on edge. They want to move towards center circle. But finding space is going to be difficult at best. And after they move out, another team might move in. BuffyBaF taking a look at these buildings now, trying to decide if it's worth it. Deciding instead to park up on the low ground area, and that's because they did indeed see the meat grinders. So the question is, where do they go from here? Do they move north? Are they going to probably try and take the engagement? D Lonely isn't particularly worried right now. I thought he might have had a sniper out. But it appears to be nothing of the sort. Meat Grinder's taking out some wheels. Saying that's going to be that for you as far as we're concerned. You have to think of a different way to rotate. Circle now starting to move in. La Drillera is soon going to be confined to history, at least in this game. And El Profesor spotting BB. Cold Blood tries to take opportunity number 1, but missing the full auto spray. Shooting down, but D Lonely has his number. Or does he? Oh, that was so close, but D Lonely managing by the skin of his teeth to get the knock and the flush from that position. BuffyBaF will take that kill. Or did the blue zone take it? No, I reckon they'll get it. El Profesor now deciding to run. Benzito, the last person standing for their team. And once again, we wait for the circle to do its work. Because everyone has got a compound. Everyone wants to survive. For the players, this is really tense. There are 11 teams left alive. There are only 4 games to get as many points as possible. And these guys have to play their hearts out. Team Liquid have collapsed back onto a single compound, playing it nice and safe. What have we got? Of course we have a liquid circle. There we go. There we go. Close to the road. These guys know what they're doing. Nexus are going to have to move very quickly indeed. You can already see them in vehicles. Question is, where are they going to move to? This will be very interesting to watch. It looks like they're going north. They might actually come back in and get the warehouse. That would be a sexy rotation from Nexus. We're going to stay on board with them just for a sec. Plenty of shooting is going to be going on in the southwestern edge of this circle in just a sec. A little bit of a do-a-barrel roll there. Cool. And Nexus will indeed be coming all the way around to get the warehouse. I love it. Love that play so much. Benzito has 15 seconds to decide essentially how he wants to die. Oh, never mind. He doesn't even get to do that because YKT will take him out. YKT still with 3 members alive in this game. They're doing okay. They've had a quiet game, but it's potentially been a successful one. We've now got Agent Team. Ooh. And BuffyBaF in a little bit of a scrap. I'm surprised that Joker decided to move back. I get that he wanted to join the rest of his team, but I thought hugging the wall might have actually been better for him there. Never mind. Too late to second guess now. Agent Team actually getting third-partied by Team Liquid. This could buy BuffyBaF a little bit of time, but I don't think Yonka is going to be able to get... No, he won't be able to get revived by his teammates. Not realistically. Behind the house, maybe, if someone rushes to him right now, but they've only got a matter of seconds to be able to do it. And I think he is, unfortunately, going to be left to his own devices, which, given his current state, isn't a good place to be. Is Squishy going to try? Oh, Squishy! This is going to be pretty clutch if you make it. Squishy, 1 tick! Squishy! Squishy just went over to loot. It's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. The tastiest loot is the loot of your dead teammates, ladies and gentlemen. Nom 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 nom. Sowian has gone down to a third party from Meat Grinders as well. Sowian doing so well in game number 1. Unfortunately getting very much undone here in game 2. And the Meat Grinders will be able to take that kill, leaving BuffyBaF in a tricky position to say the least. Team Liquid, gonna be honest, not having to do much right now. They're very happy with their position. As long as they keep guard and make sure no one sends it into them, they'll be fine. Nexus have managed to get that compound that we were talking about in the northeastern position of the circle. But now we join DeadButNotInside, who are moving up against the Meat Grinders. And the third partying is all kicking off. We were saying how the southwest of the circle is a little bit of a tinderbox waiting to explode. Well, that's happening now. Irony going prone. And BuffyBaF sadly being eliminated in the meantime. But DeadButNotInside still needs to figure out a way into circle. They should have a little bit of cover by that tree. They've got some ridges that they can work with. And it does mean that they won't necessarily continue the engagement on the Meat Grinders. Irony's going to be very happy with that. Almost time for the next circle as well. Team Liquid spotting them, but getting a few shots off. But realistically, these ridges should be fine. Now, how hard is it going to shift to them? Pretty hard, actually. DeadButNotInside will be pleased with that. And we definitely have Team Liquid, the Circle Whisperers, doing their best to channel their energy. And that has allowed them to come out on top as far as staying in the middle of the circle is concerned. The rest of the Meat Grinders asking when is the right time to take shots. DeadButNotInside now have them in their sights. El Conquerador missing quite a few of the initial shots, and oh no, attracting a YKT as a result. I guess he's technically still taking painkillers, but I guess not. Well, that's frustrating indeed. That's 1 player down. Irony left to go. We're on board with 0 Cool now, and YKT as they push into the circle. Might have a little bit of a sneaky peek at the crate. Because why not? They will find the org. So that's good news for them. But there's still plenty of work to be done. All 4 members of Agent Team are holding these concretes. And believe me, they're guarding it with their lives right now. There is absolutely no intention to leave this compound unless they absolutely have to. YKT, as a result, will be able to push all the way up. But the question is, do they want to push in? Teams get so exposed once they move on to this road area. You take a look. From the warehouse compound that Team Liquid are at, lots of angles to shoot people coming down here. Maybe, just maybe, if you get further enough from the road and you cross right here, you can just about make it in. R&R, who've had quite a quiet game, I have to say, have also got themselves into a good position, but find themselves outside of the next circle and will have to move themselves. They've got a nice little plateau there, but there are several angles where people should be able to shoot them from there. Nexus are also having to move. They've got all 4 members left alive, but might be in a little bit of a vulnerable position. What does this terrain look like ahead of them? Sort of small dips, and they have got Team Nice Try really close to them. Some frag grenades going up towards the shack. If that wasn't a clue for Nexus, I don't know what is. That's a fantastic grenade! Very close to doing damage to Cesar. Incredibly impressed with that. The rest of Nexus, in the meantime, busy fighting, who is that they're fighting? Oh, they're fighting a Santa. The Santa Clowns are coming at them from the, is that the gas station? It is indeed. Agent Team and YKT continuing their skirmish, but I think YKT are being forced to move away. That actually means, oh no, the game's about to crash. This isn't good. Instead of waiting for the game to crash, I'm going to Alt F4 and just get back in as quickly as I can. Bear with me, folks. We also might have to do the double go back into game. So there's a chance that the first time I go back into game, everyone is going to freeze, and we're going to see a second round of hopping back in. That is not good at all. I know I'm trying to get back in as quickly as possible. Why am I live casting me getting back into the game? Chill. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Come on, i9. Come on, 2080 Ti. You can do it. Pop, 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 pop. Hopefully we only have to hop back in the once, but we will see. It could end up being a second time. Just don't be surprised if it is. I've warned you in advance. All is fine. We're going, and continue. Give me a continue button. I want a continue button. Will you give me a continue button? There's the continue button. Let's click the continue button. Come on, let's go. I'm not anxious at all. Not at all. Not at all, not at all, not at all. Cool. Now, just to warn everyone, this could crash one more time. We have been having that recently. Let's see. We're inside the lobby. If everyone stops moving, I'm going to have to reload the game once more. We'll wait and see. Team Liquid are moving. Things currently seem fine. Is Mexi running into a wall? Yes, he is. Ah! And we're going to have a second, ladies and gentlemen, restart, but we will get there. Well, we can see there were 7 teams and 24 players left alive. Team Liquid was still holding the compound. YKT were just outside looking to find a way in, but they actually had good smoke and terrain cover, so that seemed okay to me. Nexus wasn't really sure on their situation. I glanced and I saw that they were there on the minimap, but I actually didn't get much more information than that. Sorry. I tried to glean as much info as I could in the couple of precious seconds that we had together. Isn't that so sweet? Isn't that sweet? I wanted to drink it all in, but alas, my lover, we only had a few seconds. I'm gonna cry. Right, get back into the game. Focus, Joro. We'll get this. I'll have a continue button. Can I have a continue button? When are you going to show the continue button? There's the continue button. I'm going to click the continue button. Can we now continue? I've said continue. Can we continue? Can we go? Can we absolutely go? Yes, we can. Okay. The game isn't over. The game isn't over. We're all good. And breathe. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back into the game. There are still, happily, 7 teams left alive. Whoa, let's go ahead and zoom in. And what is this? Finally, a circle that Team Liquid aren't the center of what is going on. Agent team, actually, rather than YKT, pardon me, are in this shack and are enjoying their position right now. Although if anyone gets close enough to nade, that's going to be a problem. YKT crossing the road. They will not be seen by Team Liquid, but will be seen by Agent team, who are doing a lot of damage. But, oh, well, I was going to say they weren't actually getting the knocks yet, but INAT instantly going down. I think INAT on the road there is going to find it very difficult to stay alive indeed. And yep, that is it. Santa Clowns, in the meantime, have been eliminated, and that is by DeadButNotInside, which is worrying because they might be coming up on the back of YKT. Forget about Agent team for a second. If they can get a clear shot to the guys to their right, they will have an absolutely excellent shot. However, we're negating, well, not negating, we're ignoring, rather, the guys on the east side of the circle. Nice try. 3 people alive and approximately a zillion smokes. That cannot be good for your health. Nexus as well, right next to Team Liquid. 3, 4, and 4 players. This could end up being absolutely explosive. Milk must know that there's someone close to them, but I think they're choosing to rotate west instead. That could end up being deadly. Milk goes down. What an excellent shot there from the shack. That's from Agent team, I think. And Erkan, the last player left alive at the moment. I don't really think Milk has much of a chance of staying here. Zero Coal. Also between many rocks and many hard places, sadly. Nexus going down to the zone. They got gate kept by Team Liquid, and Team Liquid are now unleashed as a result. They know that that team is dead. Suddenly everyone is pouring out to the north side of the circle. They're going to try and make this a little bit of a power grab in terms of how much space they've got. They're moving up onto Nice Try, looking for an opportunity to get shots off. James is going to be reporting this back to his team, not wanting to release those shots just yet. Instead, everybody is going to be launching the nades. That looks like an excellent frag grenade onto Saar. It is an excellent frag grenade onto Saar. 184 damage means that they get the initial kills. The rest of Saar are actually taking on zero Cull at the moment, and this is awkward because it means we're ceding ground to Team Liquid, who are continuing to push up into the middle of the circle. They haven't found a shack yet, though, and shack life might still catch up to them. We're joining zero Cull now as he tries to stay alive against the rest of Nice Try. Spots the head over the hill. Org won't be enough, and that's YKT eliminated in 5th place. K-Mine moving up to the shack. Molotov coming out. That could end up doing so much damage if any of them go inside. They're still on the outside, but my god, they're close. Bazooka gets taken down by James. Everyone is watching the entrance to this shack now, and there's Molly's inside as well. They're tanking the damage and healing. Agent team down to 2. 4 teams now. And Team Liquid with all 4 alive suddenly look like, you know what, guys? You might have the center of the circle, but we have the center of this game. Nice try, down to a single player. DeadButNotInside is currently outside the circle, also down to a single player. We are waiting, basically, for this fight to resolve. One more member of Agent Team goes down to K-Mind, and Agent Team, yes, with the help of Molotovs, will completely and utterly eliminate them. 10 kills now for the team, and they know that it's either a 4v2 or a 4v1v1. 6 players left alive. They'll have a sneaking suspicion they're going to be playing snake hunting. And that's exactly what's going on right now. Erkan has been spotted. He's trying to snake into second. Doesn't make it. James will get that kill. And that leaves Team Liquid versus Stark. M4 and K9. Level 3 helmet. Not bad. Lack of a vest might be problematic, though, as everybody moves up onto you, and that's James getting the final kill. Absolutely magnificent there, getting the final kills in the game as well for a great personal score. That's 12 kills for Team Liquid as they round up the win on game number 2. They finished in 5th place with 10 kills in game 1, and they have decided to take their revenge. James with his kill count up to 4. So Team Liquid firmly in control of the leaderboard. But there are 2 Erangel games left to determine what will happen next.